TV show with special guest star Simon Brooke McLaughlin from the Jersey Boys. It's just like a real variety TV show from the 1960s. The Robertson Brothers 1960s Variety TV Show. Tickets from the venue.
Her Majesty's Theatre, Adelaide, Thursday, June 27.
Australia's leading manufacturer of wheels to the mining, civil and transport industries is Rimex. And now Rimex has a local certified workshop right here in Adelaide. Wheel repairs, testing and certification, custom wheel builds and a full range of spares and accessories. Rimex. Tyre supplier to the transport and civil industries, plus the Boto range of OTR tyres. Rimex. Better wheels, built strong with proven performance. Rimex. Call 707 88527 or visit rimex.com.au.
Harvey Norman clearance on now. Grab a bargain on selected floor stock furniture. Up to 40% off lounges, dining, outdoor furniture and barbecues. Smart TVs priced to clear. Save over $500 on Samsung 65-inch The Frame QLED. Now under $2,000. The latest tech on sale. Save up to 30% on Windows 11 computers. Big brand mattresses, price breakthrough. Australian-made memory foam mattress now from just $1,399. Harvey Norman clearance. Best brands, best range at the best price guaranteed. Conditions apply.
Guessing your pick from a deck of cards is tricky. Awkward social situations, also tricky. Finding the perfect Volkswagen? Easy at Mawson Leaks Volkswagen's end of financial year sale. You can get first pick on a massive range of new and demo Volkswagens available for delivery right now. Loads of colours, loads of options, on-site finance and next day servicing. Easy, just get in before June 30. Mawson Leaks Volkswagen, just a short drive from the city.
The latest local, national and international news for South Australia. This is 5AA News, always Adelaide.
Showers with a possible storm this afternoon, a shower or two tomorrow at 16. With the 3 o'clock news, I'm Mel Usher.
Get into Trims now for massive end of financial year savings on top brands with 20% off store-wide.
A development today in the easing of elective surgery restrictions. From 5 p.m, hospitals in Adelaide and surrounding areas can resume planned day surgeries. But the ban will continue for non-urgent Category 2 and 3 surgeries that require an overnight stay. CEO of SA Health, Dr Robin Lawrence, isn't putting a timeline on when all surgeries will return.
We'll continue to review it on a daily basis. The priority next is to get back our multi-day surgery, the remaining 10% of activity that is still in reduction. Once we've done that safely and we're comfortable, then I'll consider standing down the code yellow.
We could soon be paying more for orange juice at the checkout as overseas supplies dwindle. Brazil is the largest international supplier of orange juice and is facing a 25% drop in production due to drought and disease. Farmers warn local production can't meet demand, and spokeswoman Jo Brigenti Barnard says Australia is too reliant on imports.
The trouble is we've got such highly concentrated retailers that they just have an enormous amount of power and they just dictate prices to us farmers, which is putting us out of business and it's ruining industry.
Almost 18,000 people have signed a petition calling for Victorian Premier Daniel Andrews to be stripped of his King's Birthday honour. The petition, started by Nationals leader Peter Walsh, calls for the inappropriate and unjustified honour to be removed by Governor-General David Hurley. The federal opposition says the decision to send the NDIS minister to Ukraine to a peace summit is bizarre. Bill Shorten will attend the gathering in Switzerland over the weekend. The government says the former Labor leader has a long-standing interest in Ukraine, but Liberal Senator Dave Sharma says Australia should be sending a more senior minister.
You'd want someone who's at least on the National Security Committee of Cabinet, ideally the Prime Minister, the Foreign Minister or the Defence Minister. Bear in mind most other governments are sending, their leader or their deputy leader, the US Vice President is going, the French President is going, the German Chancellor is going.
The Prime Minister says controversial union boss John Setka should have no say over the AFL's hiring decisions. Mr Setka is threatening to not go out of his way on league projects unless it sacks its head of umpiring. He claims Stephen McBurney is anti-worker because he used to run the Building and Construction Commission. Prime Minister Anthony Albanese says Mr Setka should stay out of it.
It's up to the AFL who the AFL have in positions and not up to anyone but the AFL.
Olympian Scott Miller has been granted parole after spending time behind bars on drug supply charges. The New South Wales Parole Authority says the Olympic silver medalist has been assessed as being a low to medium risk of reoffending. And the Eagles are swapping the Hotel California for Las Vegas. The band will play 8 dates on their farewell tour at the Sphere. Now turning to 5AA Sport.
Change the way you Hyundai at Wayville Hyundai. Minutes from the city, opposite the showground, driven by Australian Motors.
Port Adelaide's preparing for a tough trip to Blacktown to take on the Giants on Sunday. GWS stunned Port in the semi-finals last year, but coach Ken Hinkley says they can't focus on that.
Can't turn around what happened last year. We've got to do our best to make sure we get a positive result this week against a high-quality opponent, as I said before, who are right in the same pack that we are, and it's going to be a pretty desperate game.
The Crows take on ladder leaders Sydney tomorrow night. Defender Brodie Smith has been dropped, while Nick Murray and Isaac Rankin return. Tonight, it's the Lions v St Kilda at the Gabba. It's an historic weekend for Port in the Sandful. The team will play their 1,000th game at Alberton Oval tomorrow when they meet West Adelaide. And Patrick Cantlay and Rory McIlroy are top of the leaderboard at 5 under after the opening round of the US Open. Now checking 5AA traffic.
Afternoon, that rain and thunderstorms are causing a few dramas this afternoon. You'll find a smash at Richmond, Marion Road near Richmond Road. Really solid delays there. Another collision at Paynham Road near OG Road. Walkerville, residual delays from earlier crash at North East Road near Edward Avenue. And Lockleys, urgent council works on Henley Beach Road near Torrens Road. Got a camera at Military Road at West Beach. The Audi end of financial year 4-day sale event is on now. It's one big opportunity, but there's only 4 days to act at your preferred Audi dealer until June 17. T's and C's apply. Adelaide's most accurate traffic on 5AA.
Now the 5AA forecast.
EOFY is on at Edwardstown Mazda. They won't be beaten on price or service. Visit Edwardstown Mazda today.
Showers with a possible storm this afternoon, a shower or two tomorrow 16, Sunday partly cloudy 17 and Monday 16. Right now it's 16 degrees. Now let's check what's happening on 9 News tonight.
I'm Brenton Raglis. Tonight, the latest on our hospitals crisis as sicknesses surge across the state. Adelaide's rising property values, even interest rates can't stop it. Now we're one of the least affordable cities in the world. Internet prices about to rise, the simple step to big savings. And why the cost of our orange juice could double. 9 News, your news, nightly at 6 on 9 and on 9 Now.
It's bewildering to think that in a universe as vast as ours, we can find an LD 10 kilo capacity top-load washing machine with LED display and 8 wash programs for only $449, but still can't find our missing sock. Where's my sock? It's special you can buy at the Aldi Home Electrical Sale this Saturday. Aldi, good different.
The word home means a place where one lives permanently as a member of a family or household. But home is more than that, especially when it's a home you help plan and design. A home containing those little touches you ask for, built by tradespeople who settle for nothing less than the best, because they know this is a home you'll love for decades to come. So which SA builder will build the home you want? Rendition Homes, that's who. renditionhomes.com.au.
Streaming live via the 5AA Player app on DAB Digital Radio and on 1395 AM. This is 5AA, always Adelaide. 5AA Afternoons with Stacey Lee.
Minutes past 3 here on 5AA. We are now live on the Foodland Supermarkets Facebook and YouTube live stream, so jump on and say hi, because it's almost time to say bon voyage to Chris Jama.
Welcome to Foodie Friday with Chris Jama from Jama's Kitchen, thanks to Smeg and Parafield Airport Liquor.
Chris Jama's here with a French-inspired recipe today. You're off to France tomorrow, Chris?
Bonjour, yes. Well, I'm off to Brisbane first,
okay.
And then I've got orientation day on Sunday, and then I fly to France on Monday with the advanced team.
It's very exciting. So if you've somehow missed it, Chris is going to be cooking for the Australian Olympic swim team. At the Olympics.
Well, before the Olympics.
Before the
so,
Olympics.
Yeah, unfortunately,
in Paris.
Once they get to the village, then I come home. But,
I reckon they would have been tempted to ask you to go into the village and cook for everyone.
Yeah, no. If they did that, I'd say yes too.
And so he has some French recipes here today, and we've got some beautiful French wine. But hold on, I thought I'd get this to get you in the mood. Come on, you need to sing along.
I like the French anthem. It's good.
It's very regal, isn't it? I expect you to know all of it by the time you return.
Okay, I will. And I will learn many more words in the kitchen working with the chef in Chartres. Yeah, so we're in the south of France first, in a place called Canet-et-Roussillon, which is 20-minute drive, and I'm in Spain. So I think I get a day or two off. So I think I might duck off to Spain and get some tapas. But lucky enough, I'm having some South Australian produce sent to France. So that's why we're doing the kingfish today. So it's not a French dish. It's more of an Italian. So this is a carpaccio dish, which is on one of the menus. So very simple. Kingfish is a lot of people eat it raw, like sashimi style. And this is a sort of a Mediterranean inspired dish. So we need there's a lot of fine chopping that goes involved in this dish. So
this is a kingfish carpaccio. So this would be the raw
yes.
the raw fish.
So the raw fish that I'm having sent over it's specially frozen here in South Australia near West Lakes. This is where their plant is. So the fish get trucked in from Port Lincoln, and then they're cleaned, filleted and cryovac, and then they go into this special blast chiller and exported to Europe. So when I was doing some work with them, I said, can you get some delivered to me in the south of France? And they said, yeah, for sure. So it's, Spencer Gulf Kingfish.
Wow, that's going to be delicious. And looking at the recipe, it's definitely has a French vibe. You've got some cornichons in there. I love cornichons. They're one of my favourites.
Yes, we got finely chopped shallots, finely chopped zucchini, finely chopped red, green and yellow capsicums, which gives it a really good colour.
Now, I said to you off air, but you're not actually cooking this, are you, for the swim team? And you said,
Yeah, no, it's on one of the menus.
Kingfish carpaccio. I'm looking at the menu now. They are getting some fancy food. I did not think athletes would be eating kingfish sashimi and veal meatballs and Thai grilled chicken. Look at this, paella, meatballs, Spanish tapas one night.
Yeah, so look, I've tried to mix it up. Obviously, high protein, high carb, as low fat as possible. So the dietitian picked through my menu. She took a few things out, added a few things, or recommended a few things like a separate protein for some of the younger female swimmers that want to sort of put their own dish together. So make sure there's a plain pasta or a plain rice always available, and then they can add the protein to that themselves.
Oh, okay.
Lots of fresh salads. Yeah.
I guess that makes sense.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but I just thought athlete food would be boring. I thought if you're an athlete, you've got your meat and your veg, and you do some carbo loading the day before. But no,
look,
you're making it fun.
Maybe back in the day, but everyone is so food savvy now with social media, and even the footballers. They're all over it, and you see people like Christian Petrarca cooking and cooking on social media, and some of the stuff he makes is really good. I've even borrowed a few of his recipes.
Okay.
So it's easy, just a matter of combining all those ingredients.
Yes, so you listed them off: shallots, zucchini, carrot, red capsicum, green capsicum, yellow capsicum, capers, cornichons, chives, parsley, 2 lemons juiced, extra virgin olive oil, white vinegar, French mustard, salt and pepper. I've got your phone here because I was looking at the menu. You just got a call from your electrician.
Oh, did I?
Yeah, you got a missed call there, so you might want to call him back after 3:30. Hope everything's okay.
Yeah. All right, so give that a good mix, and that's ready. But now we need to cut the kingfish. So I've got the top loin of the kingfish. So super fresh.
Oh, look at that.
I've brought in my super sharp Japanese knife.
Oh, jump on the Foodland Supermarkets Facebook and YouTube live stream and watch this. Oh, could you slice just a bit over to your left for the camera?
There?
Yeah, there, yeah. Oh, so can you use any cut of fish for a sashimi? Because I always get to, I don't trust myself to do sashimi at home because it's just raw fish and I worry the salmon that you buy from the supermarket isn't going to be good enough.
I just realised
what are you doing with your knife?
I bent my knife.
Oh, no.
Just fixing it.
I cannot have bent kingfish, so you must fix that.
So, yeah, look, if you go to your fish supplier, and if they've got the fish in loins, or for the sashimi you want some top loin, which is the fatter part.
Mm-hmm.
Salmon, snapper you can have raw as well, as long as it's fresh. So kingfish is beautiful raw. Salmon, obviously, in the sushi bars, and of course bluefin tuna is amazing as well. And because of the acid in this dressing, it actually cooks the fish slightly.
Yeah.
Because if you put lemon like ceviche and that on fish, it actually cooks the fish. So you'll see the flesh start to go from a clear type of colour to a white.
Ah, that's when you know it's started the process.
Even if you're not a big raw fan, I recommend give it a go.
Give it a go, yeah.
And kingfish as well, if you're going to grill it, we've spoken for, don't overcook it because it's a very lean fish, so you do not want to overcook it if you're grilling it. So yeah, on their menu I'm doing some Cajun grilled kingfish for them as well. So we're going to put that all over the plate, and then I'm going to add a little bit of salt and a little bit of...
You've got roasted duck, you've got slow-cooked beef, pork and chicken, different themed nights, barbecue, American barbecue and Tex-Mex.
So that's on July the 4th. I thought I'll do even though it's the Australian team, I'll do them an American Independence Day.
You've thought of everything. You're very thoughtful with the menu.
Yeah, so I wanted to make it exciting. So for the first part, they have to on orientation day. They'll get sent all those menus, and they can opt in and out for dinner. They have to look after their own breakfast and lunch.
Yep.
I think I do one breakfast when they first get here, because then they got to be able to go shopping. They get a budget to go shopping for their own.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
And everyone's got their own apartment with a little stove and an oven.
Oh, that's good.
Within the resort. So
yeah.
It's like you're away from home, but you're home. So it's important they feel that they're not in an unusual environment, so it doesn't interfere with their pre-preparation.
Well, athletes are all about routine. I imagine there's a lot of, you get up at a certain time, you train at a certain time, you eat certain things, so it's you want to feel comfortable.
That's right. And then for the last 2 weeks, we go to the hotel. And then for the first part, they have to volunteer to come and help me in the kitchen.
The athletes?
Yes. So we won't let them do any cutting.
I was going to say, keep that knife away.
There'll just be lots of peeling and preparing salads.
Are you going to pay them per carrot?
No.
No, that's not how they're going to get their start in the industry.
And then when we go to the hotel for the last 2 weeks, I've got the hotel staff, and it ramps up, and that's when it's breakfast, lunch and dinner.
How good.
Yeah. So.
Oh, all right. Okay, so we're going to try the Kingfish Carpaccio in a moment, and then we've got a beautiful matched wine from our friends at Powell's. That's coming up.
$2 usually sounds like, but with the People First Community Lottery, $2 could sound more like. Get your $2 tickets today for a chance to win a Toyota Kluger Hybrid at communitylottery.com.au. T's and C's apply. SA Lottery Licence Number M14521.
If you're a gardener, then you know the first place you want to be is in your garden. The second is a garden grove, sipping a really good coffee while you tuck into a scrumptious breakfast. Or sipping a glass of wine and chatting over the chef's special. Because the thing about Garden Grove is, it's not just the garden centre that's amazing. So is the cafe.
Garden Grove, a garden that I want.
gardengrove.com.au. Golden Grove.
Thank goodness for appliances. I know the man sitting across from me thinks the same as well. Hey, Chris.
Oh, I love appliances. I love stoves. I love ovens.
They're those magical little machines that churn through our chores without a single complaint, so we can spend more of our life, well, enjoying our life. Some still waste hours umming and ahhing over which appliance is right for them, but even that is made easy thanks to the absolute legends at Adelaide Appliance Gallery. It's your best destination for the best appliances, and they give the best advice. I've been out there and they know absolutely everything. And they have the best deals on Smeg. You love your Smeg, don't you? Yep.
We love Smeg.
Right now, you can save up to $1,500 on their stunning range of Victoria cookers. It's just another way that Adelaide Appliance Gallery help make your life easier. So make sure you hurry into Adelaide Appliance Gallery. They're at 155 Paynham Road, St Peters, or you can visit adelaideappliancegallery.com.au.
Today I'm talking to Tracy, who's one of Arbor Vitae's many happy customers. Hi.
Hello, Lee.
When did you start taking Arbor Vitae and what for?
I'm a cake maker by trade and suffered with sore hands for years, which is a common issue for my fellow bakers. A friend suggested I tried Arbor Vitae and I can't believe how well it's worked for me.
What benefits have you noticed from Arbor Vitae?
It's like a magic potion. I'm able to work with no pain. No stretch of the truth. It's worked so well for me.
Are you happy to recommend Arbor Vitae? And what would you tell our listeners about this product?
Absolutely. And I'd say to them that I felt my pain reside after the second bottle. So if you do try it and don't feel any changes from the first bottle, stick with it. It's also got a great berry-like flavour, which makes it easy to consume.
It's wonderful to hear how much of a positive impact it has had on your life. Thank you for your time, Tracy. Remember, for more information, visit arborvitae.com.au, arborvitae.com.au, stocked in chemists and health food stores. And remember, always read the label and follow the directions for use.
If you're packing up your family to travel across the land will treat you different in a Dave Benson caravan.
30 years in business and proudly Aussie made. You'll always find the van for you under cover and in the shade. We've got the largest indoor showroom, so come and say g'day. Whether it's a caravan or RV, visit DBC today. So clear out the calendar and cancel all your plans, because there's never been a better time to visit Dave Benson Caravans.
5AA Afternoons with Stacey Lee.
Live on 5AA with Chris Jama from Jama's Kitchen, and we're in the middle of Foodie Friday. You've put together a kingfish carpaccio, Chris, but now you've got a fry pan on.
Yes.
I thought carpaccio was... Okay, you're handing it over to me.
I'm going to let you try the carpaccio,
Look
but also...
how beautiful that looks.
Thanks to Darren Thomas from Thomas Foods.
Jump on the Foodland Supermarkets Facebook and YouTube live stream. I can't tip this plate too much because it's got lots of beautiful juice on it, but look at that. It's like a wreath of kingfish. It looks beautiful.
So I've managed to get some Australian lamb and beef delivered from into the south of France. So look, the produce, don't get me wrong, the produce is so amazing in Europe, but nothing beats our lamb and our beef.
Yeah.
So I've got some
some
beautiful porterhouse, some rump, and some lamb legs coming to the south of France.
Totally going to spill this all over myself. Hold on.
So I'm grilling some porterhouse for you here in studio, and thanks to Jamie and Sam from Powers, I said, look, we're going to be talking about France. Just send me something nice from France that you sell in the shop. And I said, look, can be red or white. I'm not fussed. And lucky, because I like my reds more than my whites, he sent us a bottle of La Ficelle Saint-Poquin. And it's a Gamay Pinot Noir blend from France. It's normally $30 a bottle, but $22.99 on sale until Sunday the 16th.
Oh. They know what they're doing. Parafield Airport Liquor has the perfect partner for every dish.
Yeah, I think it's pronounced La Ficelle. So literally translate to the string. The bottle looks fantastic, actually.
Do you know what I love in these tasting notes they've sent us? It's not a wine you should drink by the glass. It's so juicy and enjoyable you'll enjoy bottles and bottles of it. Some think it should probably be called La Disseur. Delicious.
That's cool.
Well, go on. You've got to pour me some.
All
or do you want me to pour it while you're cooking? You're cooking
Yep.
that beautiful porterhouse over there.
You pour the wine.
Okay.
And I will keep an eye.
Can I pour you some, sir?
Yes, please. So yeah, I've cut the steak really thin, but when I'm over there in France, On the menu, I've got like a slow roast porterhouse, similar to what I do for the footballers. So I'll cook the porterhouse for 8 hours on 80 degrees overnight, and then it is
8 hours?
unbelievably tender.
Could you do that in your oven?
You could, yeah.
Would it be any good?
You could do it in your Weber or your oven, but you need a big piece. That's a whole porterhouse. So
Yeah,
obviously,
okay.
if it's a small piece, it'd be different.
8 hours, yeah. Oh, this smells delicious. I don't know if this is going to sound good or bad. I haven't tried the wine yet, but it smells like church wine. Does that always bring back memories for you? And I mean that in a good way, because I loved church wine. No?
Church wine's a bit more. I know what you get that sweetness. Like church wine, I think it's actually almost fortified, like port.
Yeah.
It's very sweet.
But we used to get a lot of it in the Greek church.
Yeah.
The Orthodox Greek church.
I remember when you first get to have the wine, when you have your confirmation or whatever.
Oh, no, that's much better than church wine. That's actually... they're right. That's very dangerous, because I feel like I would drink a lot of this very quickly.
Yeah, well, I'm so... like.
Oh, and look at the cool bottle. Jump on the Foodland Supermarkets Facebook and YouTube live stream. The bottle's really cool. Can you see the... Oh, hold on. Yeah, there we go. That way. Yeah, look at that. It looks like it's got sort of handwriting on it and a cool picture of a French guy with a wine butterfly.
We've got a bit of smoke happening here, but you're okay with your meat medium rare?
I eat my meat any way you want me to eat it, Chris.
Cool. All right.
You're the expert. Yum. Oh, that wine's very good. So Nathan's watching on the text line. Yeah, Nathan, sorry. I do a heavy pour on a Friday afternoon, don't I? He said a decent glass of wine there. Yeah, I do tend to do a heavy pour on a Friday. My Monday pours are not so generous, but my Friday pours are absolutely this generous.
All right, now I want to put a little bit of ponzu on your steak. So, which is a bit of a...
What's ponzu?
It's soy sauce with citrus and sesame.
Have I ever told you the story about what I did in Japan?
No.
It's so embarrassing.
You didn't snort wasabi, did you?
No, but almost. I don't know why. We'd been out. It was a couple of years ago, and we had a big day of travelling. And someone said you have to go and try shabu shabu. It was like a hot pot situation.
Yes.
But we went to what everyone was recommending to say one of the best shabu shabu places in Tokyo to go. But it's authentic Japanese. There's no English recipe. We couldn't even use Google Translate on the menu because it didn't translate very well. Anyway, so we were just kind of working it out with the waiter who spoke no English. No one in there spoke any English. I ordered my wine and they brought out wine and Ben got a beer, and then it was a Japanese rice wine. It was beautiful. And then they brought out all the sort of condiments and a jug, and I thought the jug was the extra wine. So I poured some more into my cup and it was soy sauce.
Oh, no.
But it was a similar colour. So I drank it and I was thinking, what is this? It's this salty, really thin.
That was for the shabu shabu,
It was for the soup, and I just drunk soy sauce out of the jug.
Yeah, well, ideally, Wagyu is the perfect meat to dip in the shabu shabu.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you have the soup boiling and you cut thin slices, dip it in there, put it on your plate.
Yeah.
You got the different dipping sauces and have it. So try this.
Oh, okay, yum.
Actually, I got a funny French restaurant story when I was there with my mum when I was about 16 years old. And I knew French cooking words, and my mum goes,
"Oh my goodness,
and
that is melt in your mouth meat."
There was rognons de veau, and I'm like, and my mum's like, I might order that, rognons de veau, and I know veau is veal, so I said, I think it's something veal, but the rognons was kidneys, and the only thing that she doesn't eat is veal kidneys, so this kidney dish came out, and
Did she know once it came out that it was kidney?
Oh yeah, we knew straight away.
Knew?
Yeah, she doesn't. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that is beautiful.
She doesn't like eating filtration organs.
Fair enough. We all have our things.
But veal kidneys roasted in their fat are unbelievable.
Oh, yum.
And look, in the supermarket that I get to shop over there, the veal is amazing. Yeah, and the poultry.
Have you already had to research that? You've had to look at what supermarkets are nearby?
They sent me last year for some recon. Yeah, and I cooked for the Paris swim team at the same hotel. And
Okay,
then they
so you
said,
know what's around.
Yeah. So then I flew out to the resort in the south of France and checked out the kitchen and took photos and went to the local shops just to see where I could get the produce. And yeah,
This is really cool.
it is. Yeah, I'm super excited, nervous, anxious. Yeah, it's gonna.
No,
I think
don't
it'll
be
be
nervous.
fun.
You'll kill it.
Yeah.
This is going to be great.
Bonjour, bonjour. Comment allez-vous?
That's creepy, Pat. You got a creepy French voice.
Bonjour, bonjour. Comment allez-vous?
Remember the chef from the Muppets? Maybe I'll come back like him.
All I think of is, I feel like I need to have a big moustache, hold a baguette.
Sacre bleu.
Yeah, there we go. Oh, we'll have the best time. They don't know how lucky they are to have you, the athlete. I'm.
All right, you hopefully keep my seat warm, and when I
Yes.
get back at
Yeah,
the
we
end of July,
Yep.
I'll come back.
Good. That sounds good. Travel safely. So you leave tomorrow. I assume you're packed. You're ready to go.
No.
And you're working tonight as well.
Yes, yeah.
You're nuts. You are crazy.
Yeah.
Well, but thanks for coming in and sharing the craziness with us, and we'll see you in a few weeks.
No worries. Thanks, Dave.
Thanks, Chris. That's Chris Jarma from Jarma's Kitchen for Foodie Friday, thanks to Smeg and Pals. If you're building or renovating, your first choice should be visiting the Smeg showroom at Debney Distributors. They do a great job there, and you can absolutely taste the difference with Smeg and with Pals, the home of all of Australia's great wines. Cheers to that, and to Robbo from Paraka on the text line. No, I don't have to drive home today, Robbo. I'm off straight to the Best of SA after work, so hence maybe that's probably the reason for the extra big pour today. Okay, time for the 3:30 news headlines, and after that it's What's On.
This is 5AA News, always Adelaide.
Good afternoon, Mel Usher with the latest news headlines. A development in the easing of elective surgery restrictions. From 5 p.m, hospitals in Adelaide and surrounding areas can resume planned day surgeries. Police are appealing to the public as they search for the person responsible for vandalising the Australian War Memorial in Canberra. Popular Chinese fast fashion retailer Shine is hiking prices by more than a third. Australians are among the biggest consumers of the brand in the world. And in sport, AFL boss Andrew Dillon is standing by the league's decision to change the holding the ball interpretation. The 5AA forecast: showers with a possible storm this afternoon, a shower or two tomorrow, 16. Right now it's 15 degrees. We'll have more news at 4 and as it happens on 5AA.
At MYOB, we're the OG at making tax time easy. From automating admin to pinging payment reminders for you, MYOB has everything in one place to make sure you're always ready. Because nothing beats the OG at tax time.
Through remote Outback Adventure Therapy programs, Operation Flinders is changing the lives of young people all across South Australia. By building a sense of connection, purpose and resilience, Operation Flinders empowers young people and provides tools they can use to better navigate through life. Already celebrating the growth and development of 10,000 young minds, Operation Flinders needs your support to help 10,000 more. To keep this incredible and important program going, please donate this June. Visit operationflinders.org.au.
If you've ever wondered what the extra stands for in Physio Extra, that's easy.
Extra everything. Extra time with every appointment.
Extra care with a genuine hands-on approach to healing.
Extra expertise. Extra treatment options.
Extra appointments with same-day treatments available. Extra convenient because we have 6 Physio Extra locations around Adelaide. That's right, 6.
It's the extra in Physio Extra that makes all the difference. Visit physioextra.com for your nearest location or call for a same-day appointment.
It all started in the back shed. Maybe it started early. Or late. Either way, the Olympic Industry Sale means there's no need to wait. With big savings on our entire range of SA-engineered sheds, garages, carports and verandas, you can afford to start something big, tough, or tasty in your own backyard. Start something with the Olympic Industry Sale. On now.
At Newnham, well-being starts with bigger blocks in the beautiful Adelaide Hills, giving you room to relax and truly spread your wings, room to breathe, room to explore, learn, go on adventures and grow up like kids should. Room for the simple things, family, friends, a community to call your own. Room to be yourself. Newnham, room for life. Visit the sales centre or go to roomforlife.com.au.
Introducing the new 2024 D-Max. Way more tech, way more features, with a way different look and feel. With way more stock coming soon to Wayville Isuzu Ute. At Wayville Isuzu Ute, we won't be beaten on price, and we certainly won't be beaten on customer service. Wayville Isuzu Ute, driven by Australian Motors. Way more than just utes.
In an idyllic surf town, a devoted mother is leaving her husband, but she vanishes without a trace. Bronwyn is a cold case investigative podcast by me, Hedley Thomas. Visit bronwynpodcast.com.
Always informative. 5AA. Always Adelaide. 5AA Afternoons with Stacey Lee.
26 minutes to 4 here on 5AA. As you know, 5AA is celebrating the best of SA, and we're profiling some of the great brands in our state. Today, it's Maxima. If you're looking for a job, an apprenticeship, a traineeship, or a career change, Maxima can help you reframe what's possible, so you should definitely check it out. Unfortunately, we're out of Best of SA tickets, so the phone lines have already lit up. Whenever you mention Best of SA, people start calling. But no, it's on tonight. I don't have tickets to give away, but I just need to mention the amazing team at Maxima and what they do, because they do such great work. And also, while we're talking about people that are doing great work, Operation Flinders, they changed the lives of young people right across South Australia, and they've helped transform the lives of over 10,000 young people through their remote outback adventures. They do outback adventure therapy, and they need your support to support 10,000 more young people this June. So to keep this incredible program going, please donate today. Visit operationflinders.org.au, and also make sure you're listening next Tuesday, because Matthew Pantelis is going to be broadcasting live from Operation Flinders HQ, and I'm looking forward to speaking with the team on site as well. We'll all be hearing from them throughout the week as well. It's 25 minutes to 4 here on 5AA.
To help plan your weekend, here's what's on.
Thought we'd give you some ideas of what to do over the weekend. If you don't have plans, it's what's on, and let's talk to Emily Fells and Tiffany Casalotto. They're from Lunabelle, which is a shop in the hills. Good afternoon, guys.
Hi, Stacey. How you going?
Yeah, good, thank you. So, as well as your store, Lunabelle, this weekend you're hosting a charity event. Tell us where it is.
Yes, okay. So, our event is called Fashion in the Hills, and it's going to be held at Cobbs Hill Estate in Oakbank. They've generously donated their new pavilion marquee for the event, and it's looking absolutely beautiful. We're here setting up at the moment.
Oh, great. So this will be on tomorrow night, Saturday night.
Yep, tomorrow night, 7 o'clock, doors open, 7:30, the models will be hitting the runway, showcasing some of the local businesses here in the Adelaide Hills.
Oh, okay, so there'll be a bit of a catwalk. What else can people expect?
So we've got a silent auction on the night as well. We've had so many local businesses donate so many different things. We've got cases of wine. We've got vouchers for four-wheel drive places. What else have we got? So we've got some local businesses that have donated their products from different boutiques. We've got photography sessions. The Makery Co. have donated a voucher. And then all money raised on the night, tickets and the silent auctions going to breast cancer research through the Hospital Research Foundation.
Oh, that's such a great cause. How much are tickets?
So our seated tickets are $40 and then standing is $25.
All right, so if you want to get along, that event is on tomorrow, an evening of fashion. It's called Fashion in the Hills at Cobbs Hill Estate. Tickets are online at the moment. Tomorrow night, 7 p.m. to 10:30 p.m.
That's it. Thank you so much.
Thank you both.
Come along. It'll be fun.
Have a great
Thank
weekend.
you.
See you.
You too. Thanks so much. Bye.
That's Emily Fells and Tiffany Casalotto from Lunabelle in the hills. All right, let's go to Victor Harbour now, other end of town, and Anna Cantalaftis is from the Victor Harbour Visitor Engagement Group. Anna, good afternoon to you.
Hello, thanks for having me.
We are celebrating Winter Whale Fest this month. Tell me what Winter Whale Fest is.
Yeah, Winter Whale Fest, it's a month-long festival celebrating the arrival of our whales, predominantly our southern right whales, which we are currently really excited to hopefully see them. We haven't had any arrivals yet.
I was going to say they haven't quite got here yet, have they?
Not yet. I was going to say anxiously waiting for them, but we've had a few humpback sightings, but our southern rights aren't here just yet. But it is a festival that celebrates everything we have to do here in Victor over winter, and of course celebrating our beautiful marine life and our whales.
Oh, very exciting. So what's happening as part of the festival? I assume it's more than waiting there and eagerly looking for the southern right whales.
I mean, that's part of it. Us diehards do that, certainly. But there are more than 25 events curated throughout the month of June. So 1st to 30th of June. Lots of fun things from, diving with marine life, walks and talks and education, art exhibitions. We've got the Science Forum coming up this weekend. We have things like the official opening of the Water People exhibition at our Coral Street Art Space. That's opening tonight, which is very exciting. It's beautiful. Our Science Forum with a research centre in Goolwa, so that's happening this weekend as well. We've got a woven wall-hanging workshop with Amanda Wesley, a Narrandjeri artist, here at our visitor centre, which we're very excited about and will be a beautiful, beautiful event. So there's lots happening.
That sounds cool. So you all get together on Sunday afternoon to do some weaving and to create some beautiful wall art.
Yeah, Amanda will be down here in the visitor centre, and we've got our table set up and a bit of a floor thing set up, and a lot of people have booked in already to work with her to weave a wall hanging workshop. So it's exciting and it's lots of fun, and I love the diversity of this event, the festival. There's so much for everyone.
Sounds like there's a lot of different things on. Anna, thank you so much for your time today.
No, thanks for having me, and get down here and enjoy what we have here over winter.
Yeah, enjoy it. Happy winter whaling. That's Anna Cantalaftis from the Victor Harbour Visitor Engagement site. If you've got an event on in your neck of the woods this weekend, give us a call. Let us know about it. 8223 0000. Always happy to give it a shout out. Maybe it's a charity event. Maybe it's an event at your local sporting club. Whatever it is, get on the phone. Give it a shout out on the radio. 8223 0000 is the number to call. Well, they do call us the Festival City, and there's a reason for that. We have another 2-day festival coming up this weekend, Piano Lab. It's on at ILA, the Immersive Light and Art Centre in the city, and Lewis Godwin is the co-curator of Piano Lab. Hi, Lewis.
Hi, how are you going?
Good, how are you?
I'm very well, thanks. Excited for this weekend.
Yeah, pumped, I bet. So tell us.
I am.
What's happening for Piano Lab? What can people expect?
Well, Piano Lab is a 2-day festival, 5 events across 2 days, and it mixes traditional piano recitals with immersive light and art and experimental sound. It's really a fusion kind of festival between the old and the new.
All right. So 5 different events. Do you buy a ticket for the whole festival, or do you buy tickets for individual events? How does it work?
You can do either. So the events are individually ticketed, or you can buy a festival pass. So we have 2 spaces at Isla. We have the lab, which is a space on the ground floor, and then the Lightroom studio on level 1. The lab has 50 square metres of LED screens surrounding the performer, and the studio space has 150 square metres of large LED screens. So the performers will be actually performing in almost a semicircle of screens, and they extend up to 4.5 metres high. It's going to be really quite spectacular.
Yeah, it sounds really cool.
Yeah, so we've got, a grand piano in the lab and then an upright upstairs. And yeah, it's really an immersive experience with the musician and encompassing visuals. It's going to be an absolute treat for the audience.
Oh, Oh, sounds awesome. Can I ask, why the piano? Why does the piano need its own 2-day festival?
Well, it's really a celebration of one of, I guess, the most impactful instruments of the last couple of 100 years. It has such a legacy. It has such a narrative around it as part of musical tradition. So what better instrument to take the classical elements of and contrast and juxtapose with the new, the modern, the immersive and the emerging in technology. It's a really exciting fusion between the two, I think.
Sounds good, Lewis. Thank you for your time.
No worries. Yeah, I'd encourage people, you can get tickets online at our website at immersivelightandart.com.au, and it's going to be a great weekend. Get away from the rain, come inside and grab a drink and observe some incredible art and incredible music.
Great call. I'll give the website out again, immersivelightandart.com.au. That was Lewis Goodwin, the co-curator of Piano Lab. Thanks for your time this afternoon. Have a great weekend, Lewis. Let's go to Sammy Butler now. He's the Associate Principal of Percussion with the Adelaide Symphony Orchestra, because it's just been announced that the ASO is joining up with the Cat Empire for a show in Adelaide. Now or a couple of shows in Adelaide. They're not till later in the year, but tickets have gone on sale today. Sammy, good afternoon to you.
Hi, Stacey. Thanks for having me.
No, thanks for your time. Tell me about this collaboration between the ASO and the Cat Empire. This is really interesting.
Yeah, very interesting. So on the 4th and 5th of October, the Cat Empire are joining forces with the Adelaide Symphony Orchestra and a few flamenco artists as well to present a really special version of a lot of their music, completely reimagined with a full symphony orchestra.
Anytime I see a show or a band or even someone's music accompanied by the orchestra, it just elevates it to a whole new level.
Yeah, it totally does. You know, there's just so many musicians on stage all in one place, just so much energy, such a huge sound. It's really just creates a huge driving force. It's really infectious, actually. So it's really, really great.
And what about the Cat Empire? Why do you think their music will go well with the backing of an orchestra?
They're such an interesting blend of genres, the Cat Empire. You know, they've got Australian accents, but they're playing music from Cuba, and it's kind of a bit jazzy. It's got a bit of reggae, it's a bit poppy as well. It's a really interesting blend. And then just adding a full symphony orchestra to that again, it just creates something completely unique. They also just really, really infectious sort of grooves in their songs, really catchy, and you just want to bop along to them. Adding a full orchestra to that will just create such a unique and sort of catchy experience for everyone.
Yeah, I think so too. Are you a fan? Do you like the Cat Empire?
Yes, big fan. Actually, my first ever CD when I was a kid was their first album. It came out around when I was 8 or 9 years old, and I used to throw it in my Walkman and listen to it in the car on the way to school.
Oh, how cool. So you'd know this well.
Oh, yeah.
4 steps in the morning, 2 steps in the day, 3 steps in the evening, and the darkness is ablaze.
Oh, I can just imagine how good that's going to sound with the ASO playing along.
Yeah, it's going to be so much fun. It's going to be a great couple of concerts on the 4th and 5th of October. You can grab tickets on the ASO website, the Adelaide Symphony Orchestra website.
Oh, thanks, Sammy. And you're going to have to work out a way to bop along, but also continue playing.
Yeah, it's going to be hard for me, actually. I'm going to have to make sure I don't lose count. So,
what instrument do you play?
I'm a percussionist, so I'll be playing timpani for that concert. So I'll be on the big kettle drums up the back, having a good time.
Oh, fun. I'm sure we'll see you get into it. Enjoy it, Sammy. Thanks for your time.
Thank you so much. Cheers.
See, that's Sammy Butler, the Associate Principal of Percussion with the ASO, the Adelaide Symphony Orchestra. And as I say, tickets are on sale now. They went on sale this morning. It's at aso.com.au/the Cat Empire. Jump on the phone. Let us know if you've got an event happening this weekend. 8223 0000 is the number to call. And I still have tickets to give away to Wallace Cinemas. I'm asking you today what your favourite school camp memory is. Do you have a memory from school camp? Could be good or bad, indifferent maybe. Mine was sneaking out to go and get some better food because I didn't like the food that they had at my school camp. Classic Greek. I want to get your calls though. 8223 0000.
SA footy legend Graham Corns joins the 5AA Sports Show. Monday Arvos from 4:30. Thanks to BL Shipway, a South Australian institution looking after SA's hydraulic and pneumatic needs for over 70 years.
We've all been feeling cost of living pressures. That's why the Australian government is bringing in tax cuts from the 1st of July. They're for the drivers delivering the veggies and the people buying them. For the people working in offices and the tradespeople building them. For nurses saving lives and the teachers shaping them. They're tax cuts for every taxpayer. Visit taxcuts.gov.au to find out how the 1st of July tax cuts will benefit you. Authorised by the Australian Government, Canberra.
Oh, I wish I hadn't forgotten my jumper. I'm freezing.
At Sip and Save, we want you to keep snug and enjoy life's adventures. That's why we're offering a chance to win one of 3 winter escapes valued at $10,000. Just purchase a specially marked Carlton Dry 24-pack for $51.99 and enter. Enjoy more toasty specials such as Wild Turkey 81 Proof Bourbon 700ml for $49.99. You can expect more from Sip and Save. More deals, more range, more service. Prices may vary in country areas. Terms and conditions apply.
Sip and Save.
There's more in store. $2 usually sounds like, but with the People First Community Lottery, $2 could sound more like. Get your $2 tickets today for a chance to win a Toyota Kluger Hybrid at communitylottery.com.au. T's and C's apply. SA Lottery licence number M14521.
Now what are you looking for in there?
Have you seen the tape measure?
No, what do you need it for?
Found it.
Oh, I know. You're measuring it again. Just leave it alone.
I think it's gotten a bit longer, hun, so I might need to cut a bit off.
Okay, but since you got the new mower from Stanford Mowers, you've been really fixated on the length of the lawn.
Size matters, hun, doesn't it?
Not at all.
Stanford Mowers, for very meticulous mowers. 590 Main North Road, Jeps Cross. StanfordMowers.com.au.
It's end of financial year sale time at Explorer Caravans 345 Prospect Road. Explorer Caravans is overstocked with even more arriving. So we'd rather discount them than count them for the taxman. With over 40 years experience in caravans and 2 of Australia's oldest Aussie brands, Franklin and Viscount, you can be assured of trusted quality service and the best price. Don't miss out on the EFS savings while stocks last. Only at Explorer Caravans 345 Prospect Road.
You want to shut out the wind and rain in winter, or the sun, flies and mozzies in summer, but you don't want to sacrifice your view. Then you need Phantom Screens. For protection from sun, wind and rain all year round, Phantom's SA-made outdoor motorised blinds can span up to 12 metres wide. They offer effortless automation, a blind that's there 1 minute and gone the next. From the hills to the coast and everywhere in between, choose Phantom Screens. Get inspired online at phantomscreens.com.au.
At Coles, there's great value hands down across fruit and veg this week. Like delicious Coles Australian carrots, 1 kilo bag, just $1.50 a bag. Get great value hands down at Coles. Offer ends Tuesday.
5AA Afternoons with Stacey Lee.
9 minutes to 4 here on 5AA. I'm asking you for your favourite school camp memory, and Jessica is in Strathalbyn. Hi, Jessica.
Hi.
What's your favourite camp memory?
Well, actually, the one and only camp I went on in Year 3, and I was bitten by the farm pig called Pumpkin, and I was taken into the boys' dorms to have a look at the bite mark, and I was scared of pigs forever since.
I have so many questions, Jessica. How does a pig bite?
So apparently, as I learnt, you're not supposed to be below the snout of a pig, and the teacher took a photo of some kids doing with the pig, and they were bent down, and I was sitting next to the pig doing my homework, and it turned and took a big bite in my thigh.
You poor thing. You were just sitting there trying to do your homework, and you just get bitten by a pig.
I know. I was trying to do the right thing.
Oh, my goodness. Do you know what? Pigs have always been my favourite animal. I don't know why, but you know when you're a kid and everyone says, what's your favourite animal? And everyone says a dog. I've always just said pigs, so there you go. Maybe not if I was bitten by one.
I actually do like them now, but when I was a kid, if we went to the Royal Show, I'd walked straight down the middle of the pig pens because I was just so scared of them. I thought it was out to hunt me down.
Well, I love it, Jessica. Because of the trauma you went through at school camp, I'm going to give you a Wallace Cinemas family pass.
Thank you so much.
Enjoy it. Make sure you catch a movie this week. Mitcham, Mount Barker, Piccadilly, Noarlunga, wallace.com.au. Have a great weekend.
Thank you.
See ya. It's Jess in Strathalbyn. Roey's just walked in. What is on your head?
Oh, I'm Gilligan. I found this little, what do you call that? A
terry toweling?
Terry toweling hat. Yeah, a little white one. On the
It's a
Food
bucket
Land live
hat.
stream. I
Yeah.
like it. It suits me, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I look like a cricketer. Talking about school camps, my parents, because they both work, because we're off the land, well, sort of, in the country, sent us to these YMCA school holiday camps.
Oh, yeah?
They were big here,
Yeah.
YMCA. I remember one initiation was a massive concrete rainwater tank, chock-a-block full, had a corrugated iron roof. There was about a gap of about 10 mil between the top of the water and the top of the tank.
Yeah.
And there used to be spider webs on it. And there was a little manhole. And the young blokes, I reckon I was in year 8, because it was year 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, these YMCA camps.
Uh-huh.
They used to have boxing bouts and all that sort of stuff. You had to do a pin drop into the tank. They closed the lid.
No.
You had to come up without panicking, tread water in the iciest, coldest water you've ever been. It takes your breath away without panicking.
What?
And the water's lapping against the top. It gets in your nostrils.
Oh,
For 60 seconds.
I'm getting anxious thinking
Yeah.
about it.
Oh, it was horrendous.
And there's spiders as well.
Well, all I can remember is webs. So, there would be spiders.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm assuming
Cop
there
that
weren't
and
any
play fair.
camp leaders there. This is just the kids.
No, I think this would have happened back in the 70s.
Oh.
when there was no high vis, hard hats,
Yeah, yeah.
OH&S,
Yeah.
health and safety, or you can't do that, you can't do this, you can't do that. As long as you didn't die, it was fun.
Yeah, but I reckon maybe you needed a bit of OHS in that scenario. Just a
Maybe.
little bit. Just a little bit.
Crows v Sydney tomorrow. They're no chance, according to the experts. But for me, I'm billing it a game the Crows are just as likely to win. You know what I mean? They're one of those games they could get it all together. I hope so. That might be a bit of blind faith, but we'll be calling the game tomorrow. Speak to Jack Homch. Port take on GWS in Sydney, and it's a massive game for relevance for both clubs.
Yeah.
They're both around the mark. They both play their best footy. Let's hope they do it and we see they can win and Port Adelaide come up with the chocolates, and we'll speak to Matt Loby about that. Great follow-up, Rains. Have a great weekend, and I'll take this toweling hat and that half a bottle of whatever it is, and away I go.
It's good. It's good.
Is that one from Powell's?
Yeah, that's from Powell. They know what they're doing at Powell's. It's a French one. It's for Chris Jarma. He's off to France tomorrow.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8 pois. See ya.
See ya.
Bonjour, bonjour.
Oh!
I
like
bonjour,
it.
Bonjour.
Oh, God.
See, well, Rowie, what can I expect tonight? Best of SA, I'm nervous.
Oh, you're the
This is
host.
why I'm pre-drinking.
Oh, no, you
Should I
know
stop
what? You're a
drinking?
bit like me. You talk yourself down, but when you get in front of that audience, I've seen you as a host. You are outstanding.
Aw,
You will kill it. You're very natural.
Thank you.
Have another one.
Okay, I'll have another one, thank you. I'll see you there. Rowie and Timmy G are on with you after 4 here on 5AA. Thanks for all of your calls and texts this week. Thanks to Pat for his help producing, and I'll talk to you Monday. Hopefully I still have a job. I better stop drinking. That way I can keep my job. Talk to you then.
Hi, Matthew Pantelis here. Now, how do you use the app to listen to us? Well, get your smartphone or your device, unlock it, tap the 5AA